Hello guys, this video is about how to create consistent and quality content effortlessly. All right, so we are going to be creating consistent, high quality content with less effort, and they are going to be strategically planned, and we are going to be leveraging some available resources efficiently, right? In the previous discussion, we covered how to create engaging content and the previous ones. If you are following this 0 to 10,000 Facebook page followers challenge, then you should be having insight of what I'm referring to, right? So on this section, we are going to handle how to create consistent and quality content effortlessly. And we are going to be looking at content calendar, right? Content repurposing, what they all stand for, batch creation, user generated content, UGC, template and tools, content curation, analytics, and feedback, right? So let's start with this content calendar. What is content calendar, right? Content calendar is more of when you plan content in advance using a content calendar. You can schedule posts, you can set themes, you can set topics for weeks or months ahead. You can use tools like Buffer, Hotsuite, or even a simple spreadsheet help. But we are going to be using uh, uh, MetaSuite for this very purpose, right? Because we are using a Facebook page, so we are going to be using MetaSuite for this purpose. So let me show you what MetaSuite is all about. All right, so this is MetaSuite. This is a MetaSuite, and to download it, you go to your Play Store and you download it. So this is it, Meta Business Suite. So this is what we are going to be using for the sake of this uh, content calendar and scheduling. So let me open it and show you what I mean by that. Right. So now if I want to create content and I click on this create now, right? If I click on create now, it's going to allow me to select different places I want to create, right? So aside that, let me come back. Let me come back and show us something. Okay, here you can see this planner. If I click on this planner now, you can see I have dates. These are different dates, meaning I can decide to set my content using this calendar. You can see we have dates here, we have calendar. So I can decide to set content to be publishing every day till the end of the year or for as long as I want if I have my content, right? So in order to be consistent in dropping content on your page, content calendar is going to aid you, right? And that's what this business suite is going to aid us, because it has a content calendar that we can just tap the particular date we want to create content. After we have batch created, after we have created quality content, many of them, we can just schedule them and it start running, right? So that's that about this. Even though we are going to practically use it, how to go about it, but for the sake of this video, we are just trying to understand the essence of content calendar with respect to creating consistent and quality content effortlessly. All right, so the second one is what? Content repurposing. What is content repurposing? This is more of repurposing existing content into different formats, right? It's just like something is of a purpose, but you try to make it into another format to give you another purpose. For instance, you could turn your blog post into infographics. You can turn a post on your page into a video, right? You can convert a video into a post. Like this very video I'm making right now, I can decide to just convert this into a written text and publish on my post. By that way, I have two content already. So 100 content can give you 200 content. A 50 content can give you 50 content, other content, right? In as much as you can still create other content from them, but I'm trying to use the format of just video and text. We can use a particular form content to create more content, just like what you are seeing on the screen right now. I can decide to create about about 7 content out of this. I can use the main content, just write 1 or 2, then highlight all of these other subtopics and post. I can decide to come again, use the first one, content calendar, speak about it, post. I can come again, use content repurposing, speak about it, post. I am repurposing the existing content. And after doing that, I can still create a video out of it. So that's what we're referring to as this content repurposing. So this maximizes the value of your content without starting from scratch each time. right? Then what about this batch creation? What about this batch creation? This batch creation, this is when you set aside dedicated time to create content in batches. This way you can focus on one type of content. For instance, the way I'm creating this video right now, I can decide to create as many videos as possible once, so that I know that this is the content I'm actually creating, right? I can decide to, okay, today is graphics I want to work on. I can decide to work on graphics. That is content batching, right? So at a time, and it improve efficiency so that you don't create graphics now, you jump into video at the same time. It is not going to be in alignment. It's not going to be efficient as it should. So you can focus on, now I want to write content. I want to write social media post for today or for this very moment. The next 1 to 3 hours, I'm going to create content, create post. Then maybe you can set aside another time, like you want to create graphics today. You want to dedicate graphics at this very moment to graphics and ensure that all the content you have on you create graphics about them. Or you can maybe come up with video script and you just create your video, right? So that's what batch creation is all about. And it's very important so that it will ease creating quality content effortlessly and you stay consistent, right? The consistency there is having content dropping on your page all the time so that people that are on your page can be engaging. Then user generated content. What is user generated content? We talked about this on one of our previous video, UGC. We talked, so you encourage your audience to create content related to your brand or product, right? Use it can actually it can significantly reduce your content creation workload while fostering community engagement. These are more like user generated content. You can use a screenshot of your customers review. You can use maybe a video from them, or you can use their post, what they made about you, or so on. Or you can maybe create a content of a product from scratch. Like you have a particular product, how you're using it. You can maybe record yourself how you're using the video. That's what this user generated content is all about. So that it gives you a content automatically. You don't need to be stressing yourself for content all the time. You can use people's reviews, people's testimonial to create content, right? So that's what that is all about. Then in terms of template and tools, we are going to be using template for tools for our graphics, our video editing, content creation tools to streamline the process, to make the process very easy. And we are going to be looking the likes of Canva, the likes of ChatGPT, the likes of CapCut, to the likes of Bing AI image to help us. So while we proceed, we are going to be learning how to create graphic design using Canva, how to edit video using CapCut, simple video editing, not advanced that will make it very complicated for the sake of this course. We are streamlining them to the essence of what engaging our page and creating content that will help us grow our brand or our page, right? Content creation, content ideas and the rest using ChatGPT, Bing AI to generate artificial images or to create or generate images we can use on our social media page or our Facebook page. Like everything we're talking about can actually be used for other platforms. But remember, we are streamlining toward growing our Facebook page from zero toward 10,000 subscribers. So this particular course is streamlined to that, but you can apply the same concept or knowledge to other platforms, right? Then the next thing is uh, okay, the next is supposed to be outsourcing content, right? But it seems like I didn't cover it. Outsourcing content and delegation. So in a situation whereby you cannot do everything and you have the money to hire people, that's when outsourcing and delegation comes in. So you're supposed to consider people who have the skills to help you while you pay them. But if you don't have the funds to do that, for instance, graphic design, video editing, copies, or managing of your page, or running of your advert, if you don't know how to do them or you don't have the time to do them, you can equally outsource people to do them on your behalf, right? But then if you don't have the funds, maybe you're just starting and you don't have the funds to hire people, that's when you just have to take the risk. You have to just take the stress, right? Then content curation. What is content curation? You can share relevant content from other sources within your niche, right? That's what curation is all about. You're not creating, but you're curating. So creating content alongside your original content adds value to your audience and reduce the pressure to constantly produce new material. So something that has been done already, you can just get something out of it, right? Get something out of it, and if possible, you source that very location, that's very source, right? You source them on your post. You can type something like so platform or so person made a statement this way and it could help your brand, right? You are repurposing a particular content and you are what? Sourcing, giving credit to the owner of the content so that it doesn't violate, it doesn't turns to be copyright, right? So that's what content curation is all about. Then when it talks about analytics and feedback, uh, it is very important to know if you are achieving what you want. That is when this regular review of your analytics and feedback comes in. So you need to know if you are meeting your target, if your content is resonating with your audience. You need to know how to tailor your future content so that to increase its quality and relevance, so that you don't keep uh, building on what is not working. Remember, we are trying to test and to try to put efforts on what will work so that we can channel an energy there. So if you work on or you are doing what is not working, at the end of the day, it's going to be like a waste of time or waste of resources and so on. So our target is to get our strategies working efficiently, right? So that to improve the page engagement and growth. So, right, that's that about uh, creating content, consistent content, and quality content effortlessly. So, by implementing these strategies, you can equally streamline your content creation process, whereby you maintain consistency, and you are definitely going to be delivering high quality content without being overwhelmed or being stressed, right? So, you have to experiment to find a mix of method that works best for your specific page and audience so that you can achieve the aim of that which you are doing. Right. So on the next video, we are going to be looking at how to use ChatGPT to ace our content creation. So see you on that video.